It is a warm welcome to Waited to Win on this special day, proudly brought to you by Betway. By the way, that is a Women's Day preview to racing coming through from Fairview, and that is at Quebec, where we're racing on the polytrack once again from a personal point of view and from the entire crew. We wish all the women out there a happy Women's Day, mothers, sisters, siblings. May you be reminded of the integral part you've played and you continue to play in our lives. All right, so it is racing on the Friday, this Friday, that is starting at 20 to 1. We get straight into a bipod. We were on the poly on Tuesday. If results generally favorable, let's see if we have the same as we move on to our analyst, who is Nino Podesta, who had a tremendous day on Tuesday. His best bets came through, his bipod, his PA. They all came through. Let's hope that he's left something for today. On that note, let us bid him a very, very, very fine morning. Nino, a very good morning to you.
Good morning to you too, Cecil, and good morning to all the ladies out there. Special day today.
Yes, indeed. And I was just saying, I'm sure you picked it up. Congratulations to you. A great tipping feat on a Tuesday once again. And let's hope you've left something for today.
Yeah, thank you, Cecil. A new day, different horses. I don't think it's as easy as it was on Tuesday, but we're going to try our best to steer the people in the right direction.
All right, we've waited too long. Let's get straight into that bipod and tell us exactly how many horses you're going to put in that first leg of the bipod.
Well, I'm going to put 3 horses in, which is 1, 3, and 8, but I do believe that number 1 and Action is the horse to beat. His penultimate run was very good. He's gone now to the Alan Freer stable and he's put the tongue tie on. But definitely the horse to beat. Connection has got the form, but he is a 6-year-old. And then the 8, Ethan's Butte, carrying low weight, ran 7 lengths behind Watchman, which is a very, very good horse in the making. So I've gone 1, 3, and 8. But for those that want to go shorter, I would suggest to banker number 1 and Action.
Thank you very much. There will be 2 bankers. It is number 1 in leg 2 and in leg number 6. But if you do want to take a chance and cut the cost further, bank at the 1, race 1. Well, we'll have a lot of racing over the weekend, and just to quickly mention that unfortunately rain has wreaked havoc in the Western Cape once again. What is meant to be a doubleheader, yes, tomorrow, that is the Saturday with the Turfentine Standside Racing, is now going to be standalone Turfentine. The weather has once again intervened, and of course it is our commiserations to those invested in the Western Cape racing. Right, let's get into race number 2. On our race 2 is the first leg of the PA, and it is our first scratching come through in the form of the 5 Tartan Queen. It was a small field of 6, now down to 5. We've got an odds-on favorite and just one other runner in single digits, and that's number 2. So the 1, La Pequeñita, that is at 7 to 10, and then the 2, Vintage Crystal, is at 33 to 20. Thereafter, it's 12 to 1 about the remaining 3 runners. Banker in the second leg of the bipod and first leg of the PA, Mr. Podesta?
Yeah, Cecil, you can bank either 1 or 2. I think the 1 is the horse to beat, and I'm strong selection. And the only danger is number 2. So you could bank a 1 or you could bank a 2. I think they'll run first and second.
First and second, short and sweet. The scratching of the 5 Tartan Queen. 5 runners to face up for that first leg of the PA, and there it is. Again, it's a 72 Rand outlay. And if you are looking for those bankers, they're in legs 1, 5, and 7. Well, we've been spoiled for sports on television, and generally we have been really, really treated. We had the Euros, then we are in the midst of the Olympics, which are 2 more days away. And of course, just as we bring the curtain down on the Olympics, it is football, and don't forget Betway. That is the new home of local soccer, the proud sponsors of PSL, and of course, well known for their generous betting odds as far as soccer is concerned. Let's get back to the racing. It is race 3, the first leg of the Pick 6 Fagan boys. Fillies and Mares, 76 rendering it our first handicap. That will be over the 2,000 meters, and unlike the preceding race where we had an odds-on favorite, the favorite is the 1 Unyielding, and currently showing at 15 to 4. It's a favorite, in fact, with a runner that has just grown an extra leg since relocating to the Eastern Cape. We're talking about Lady Zoltanite for the stable of Kelly Mitchley, and of course, racing the colors of Miss Jessica Mustaung. Now, as far as the pick six is concerned, Mr. Podesta, not so open and shut as the preceding race, race number 2. You've got a field of 9 and no form updates. Let's hand over to you and give us your thoughts on how we negotiate leg 1 of the pick six. I know you're not a pick six man, but you can give us some advice.
Yes, and I think I did put a pick six up
Oh,
today.
I see.
And yes, I did. And I'm only going 2 horses here. As I said over the last few weeks, Ladies Alternate is getting better and better. And I can't believe the price on 5-1. I think it's very, very generous. And I also believe that Mitchley is the key to this race. I make the only danger to the Ladies Alternate Lady Writer. So those are the 2 for me. I don't think Unyielding is the right price. I don't know if she'll stay the 2,000 meters on the poly. And Ladies Alternate is my clear first choice. She's unbeaten with jockey Robert Carty up 3 from 3 and getting better with each and every run.
Just one last word for you. Your jockey, Mr. Nastili, in winning on Wednesday for you, or Tuesday with Bo Color, achieved his 20th win, so he's only claiming 2.5 kgs as of Wednesday and end of racing. There's a horse called Be Real that starts in PE. That was his first winner ever in South Africa, if memory serves me right.
Was it? Was
Yes.
that his first?
Yes, and I interviewed him at the vault. But let's hope that he continues to get more winners. That is your pick six, and it starts with race 3 at 10 minutes to 2. All right, so we're moving on to race number 4, and it is the first leg of the first jackpot. And talking about jackpots, they've got that million jackpot that is now running on the Betway website. Free to play. Pick 8 winners. 1 you can nominate as a possible place getter, and you know the chance to, at the end of the day, to be in for a big payouts. 8 races on the card. Like today's, it is from race 1 to race 8, and of course, if it is 9 races on the card, races 2 to 8, 9, I do believe. Right, Nino, we've got race 4. And race number 4 being the first leg of the jackpot, the one Kilmoneyveg is at 26 to 10. The recent relocatee and a winner recently, 6 Eliorix is at 3 to 1. 9 to 2 about the 8 Iqembu Labasfazana. And then in the same source is the 3 Elende, that is at 11 to 2, 6 to 1. And better bar those. The first leg of the jackpot, this is over the 1200. It is a Gavin Smith Racing Stables, fillies and mares 70. Pray tell, which way do we go?
Cecil, I've landed on this horse as a value bet, number 3, Allende. I think it's time for him now to produce his best at what price did you say? 6 to 1, you said?
Allende is currently at 11 to 2.
5.5 to 1. That's
Yes,
not a
sir.
bad price. And then I went with, I don't know how to pronounce that, Ikembula Besifazani.
You tried. It actually means a women's organization, a women's club. Iqembu Labasfazana. There we go.
That's a prayer for today, for Women's Day.
That is indeed.
Then obviously Kilmoneyveg must have a chance. Cabon Capi has to have a chance, and Ellerix. For those that are going wider, I suggest to load up this league. There's quite a few that can win it. I've broken it down to 1, 3, and 8.
Okay, just to round off, Cabon Capi ran on a Tuesday behind the useful Go Check with Love, and that was over a distance of 1,000 meters. Finished third, and that was 2.75 lengths behind in a fillies and mares 86. That's third, 2.75 lengths behind the Go Check with Love. Number 4, Cabon Capi in the first leg of the first jackpot. All right, so we're into the second half of an 8-race program. Today is Women's Day, 9th of August, and we do have one form update going back to last Tuesday. Miss Tucker, that finished eighth, 19.25 lengths behind the winner, Bo Kala, in the last appearance. That is Miss Tucker. Let me just confirm that it is a runner in race number 5. This is the first leg of the second jackpot. In the meantime, let's cross over to Mr. Podesta shortly. Let me give you a bit of the betting guide in race number 5. And at the moment, the top of the boards is in a race number 5, which is over the 1300 meters. That is the number, I've actually just jumped it there, my apologies. That is September Flower at 28 to 10 in the colors of Mr. PJ Moore. Number 2, Anglesey is at 11 to 2, 6 to 1, and better, bar those quoted runners. So that is race number 5. And just confirming that Miss Tucker is in fact scratching. So no need for that form update. 8 runners to face up for race number 5. Right, the 3-year-old is certainly growing with each and every outing. Had started on the poly, then on the turf, and now poly was the last runway to 1. That was over a distance of 1100 meters. Steps up to the 1300. That is Alan Creeves, the September Love, Nino. September Flower, rather.
September Flower, yes.
Yes.
And very, very well-bred horse by one world out of a dynasty mare. But I think it's not cut and dried here. Eh? She beat a horse called Thread of Life that did come out to win next time. So that form has been frank. But she is taking on some very, very hard knockers here. And my value bet in the race is a horse called Colorama.
Wow.
But yes, Colorama at 7 to 1, that could be a bit of value. And I think a lot of these horses winning. So again, load up. I've gone 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the jackpot, but I wouldn't believe in Angel CR and even a horse like Lady Tiptree.
Thank you so much, Nino. I just said wow because I see our tips in computer form also has the same thought process. Colorama is the value bet, and that is for Nino, number 6 in race 5. We now move on to the last chance to be involved in a pick 3. That is with race number 6. Now, this is a novice plate. It's over a distance of 1,300 meters. And an interesting new recruiter to the province from the Sean Terry stable. Racing those are very lucky colors of the ITWSA, IT and a Business Solution Pty Limited. And there are new partners involved, including trainer Sharon Kotson. All right, so it's race number 6. The betting has the 3, Ethanator, at 22 to 10 on local debut. Number 1, Donity, is at 11 to 2 with several others. That is numbers 2, Lieutenant Alexander, number 8, Revelicious, and the 9, Enchanted Sky, all at 11 to 2. While the form speaks volumes about the ability of Ethanator, it has been a 4 lengths to Pure Predator Group 2 winner. Group 2 winner, MK's Dream. A Group 1 winner, Main Defender, Birmanesque, Secret Chord. We could go on, and of course, time for Orchids. And you're quite confident that the horse will acclimatize in time to win at first time of asking.
Well, I certainly hope so, Cecil. And you know what? You've got to take chances on a card like this. So it's either Ethanator, otherwise it's going to have to be loaded up because horses like Donny T, Enchanted Sky, and Lieutenant Alexander, they all come into the race. I've taken my chances with that kind of form when she ran behind Main Defender and Pure Predator and behind the Time for Orchard. I think that form is strong enough, and from a 1 draw should be too strong for this field. So I've taken my chances with that.
Enough said, Nino. We are convinced that the form speaks volumes of the ability that it has brought to the province. Banker 3 in leg 1, that's race number 6, and the name is Ethanator. Well, as we proceeded through the card, there's only one race that has seen a very short price favorite. That is in race number 2, Pecanita. Otherwise, there's a lot of value to be had. Go onto your Betway website and do a hazard, or at least take a chance on some all to comes, or that $1 million jackpot. It's too late now, but do look ahead in the future. Right, in race number 7, again, we have a scenario where we have joint favoritism. Numbers 2, Timbavati River, the 6, American Dream, and the 7, Final Edition on 9 to 2, 5 to 1, the 3, Atkinson Grinshaw, 11 to 2, and a better bar those. Well, you do say it's a trappy card, Nino, and a case in point is race number 7. First of all, this is the shortest price Timbavati River has been in a very, very long time.
Yes, and he runs a good race and a bad race, and then a good race. I just don't know how to get him right. I think I got him right once, and that was about all. But again, another very competitive race, race 7, and just about every horse in the field can win it. But I've landed up on a horse called Scampton. Another value bet. I think it's what 6-7 to 1. You said. I think that represents good value. And I'll tell you why, because I make my best shot quite a hard horse to beat in the last. And the last time that Scampton ran over course and distance, actually beat my best shot, even at a kilo. So 6-1, I think it's a very good price.
Very good price indeed, Nino. We're looking forward to that last double, starting with race 7. This is a Ameritrade 80, and that's over the 1400 meters on what will be an interesting afternoon of racing on this public holiday, Women's Day. Please extend our greetings and our best regards to all the women around you, Nino, and we look forward to speaking to you soon. All right, so we're rounding off this Women's Day preview for Rebecca Racing. We're on the Poly at Fairview. We have race number 8 off at 4:45, and certainly the form speaks volumes for the sort of price you'll get about my best shot, who was alluded to by Mr. Podesta when we were doing the preview to race number 7. Now, it's an equal on a Bota, measured at 80 handicap. It's over the 1400 meters. My best shot is at 8-10, so our second odds-on favorite. Number 1 is Valeria's Dream, formerly with Peter Muscat, first run in the province, and is at 6-1 now with the stable of Gavin Smith. Number 6, Purple Operator, 15-2. It is 8-1 and better bar those. Now, Nina, I was quick to bid you a farewell and also to extend greetings to your family, because you normally just up and go as soon as we finished our last preview. So I thought I'd get that in. So please, happy Women's Day to all the women in your household. But before we get there, my best shot, that is at 8-10. The volume, the form rather, speaks volumes for the ability of the horse.
Yeah, 100%, Cecil. That run behind Macazoli was very, very impressive. And I can tell you, this horse has got a turn of foot, which is devastating. If he's like 4 lengths behind them coming to the 400 or the 300, he's just going to mow them down like they stand in stall. And a very confident bet. And you can see why I made Scampton a bit of a value. If you look 3 runs back, you see that Scampton beat this horse.
Yes, indeed.
So, yeah, but very confident with this. I think we've got to put Valeria's Dream in a little notebook, in that little black book. We see how she goes today. But, you know, all in all, I cannot see anything beating my best shot.
All the best, Nino. Thank you very, very much. Race 8 is the last on the afternoon. It's off at 4:45, and that is Ameritrade 80. My best shot newly turned a 3-year-old, 8-10.